Life, with all its beauty, often throws us into challenging situations that seem overwhelming, dark, and unchangeable. These are the moments when positivity may feel like a far-fetched dream, like trying to light a candle in a fierce storm. Yet, it is precisely in these moments that the power of positivity and the belief in oneself become the most valuable tools we can possess. Let me tell you a story about a woman named Maya, whose journey through the depths of despair serves as a powerful reminder of how positivity and self-belief can turn the tide even in the darkest times. Maya had always been a hardworking and optimistic person. Her life was going well. She had a stable job, a loving family, and dreams of starting her own business one day. But as fate would have it, everything began to unravel within a short span of time. The company she worked for suddenly downsized, and she was one of the employees let go. Without her steady income, Maya's savings began to dwindle quickly. To make matters worse, her mother fell ill and the medical bills began to pile up. In the midst of this storm, her fiancé, whom she had been planning a future with, abruptly ended their engagement. Maya found herself lost, defeated, and completely drained of hope. Everywhere she turned, there seemed to be a wall closing in. She felt like her life had come to a grinding halt, stuck in a cycle of negativity that she couldn't escape. Maya wondered how things had gone so wrong, and more importantly, how she would ever manage to rise from the ruins of what her life had become. One particularly difficult day, after another rejection from a potential job, Maya found herself sitting by a small park near her house. Her mind was filled with self-doubt, fears, and sadness. She looked at the ground, unable to even summon the energy to feel angry. As she sat there, a young child came running past, laughing with joy. His mother followed close behind, reminding him to be careful. The boy, oblivious to his surroundings, tripped over a rock and fell face first into the grass. For a moment, there was silence. Then the boy sat up, looked at the scraped knees and started to cry. But his mother quickly knelt beside him, wiped away his tears, and gently encouraged him. "You're okay. You're strong. You can get back up." The boy sniffled, hesitated, then stood up. With some hesitation, he took a step forward, this time more cautiously, and soon he was laughing and running again, as though the fall had never happened. Maya watched the scene unfold and something inside her shifted. In that moment, she realized something profound. Life is not about avoiding falls, but about having the courage to get back up. She thought to herself, if that little boy can fall and stand up again, so can I. It was a small but powerful moment, a spark of positivity in the midst of her negative storm. Over the next few weeks, Maya began to make small but significant changes in her mindset. She reminded herself every morning, no matter how difficult the day ahead seemed, that she was strong, capable, and that every setback was temporary. She began to reframe her thinking, looking at each obstacle as an opportunity to learn and grow, rather than as a sign of her failure. Instead of focusing on the doors that had closed, Maya began to focus on what she still had. She had her health, she had the love and support of her mother, and she had her dreams. She realized that her journey was far from over. In fact, it had just begun. But she needed to start believing in herself again. Maya began applying for jobs again with a renewed sense of purpose. She also started working on her long-dreamed business idea, something she had always put off for fear of failure. She knew it would take time and that the road ahead would be challenging, but she approached it with a positive attitude. She broke down her goals into small, manageable tasks, celebrating each little victory along the way. Every day she reminded herself that setbacks were part of the process, not the end of the story. Months passed and things began to shift. Maya finally landed a job at a company that valued her skills. Her mother's health began to improve, and the business she had started in her spare time was slowly but steadily growing. But more than the external changes, Maya realized the most important transformation had happened within her. She had learned the true power of positivity. She had learned how to believe in herself again, even when the world around her seemed to be falling apart. What Maya discovered is that positivity isn't about pretending everything is fine when it isn't. It's not about ignoring your problems or forcing yourself to smile when you're hurting inside. Positivity is about resilience. It's about finding the strength to face your challenges, head on and trusting that you have what it takes to overcome them. It's about choosing to believe in yourself, even when your circumstances give you every reason to doubt. Negativity will always find its way into our lives. It will come in the form of failures, rejections, losses, and disappointments. But positivity is the light we can choose to carry with us, no matter how dark the world seems. It's a light that comes from within, fueled by our belief in ourselves and our ability to rise above. Maya's story is one that many of us can relate to in one way or another. We all face moments when it feels like life has knocked us down and the path ahead is filled with obstacles. But remember, like Maya, you too have the power to shift your perspective. You too can choose to believe in yourself even in the face of overwhelming odds. Because positivity isn't just about waiting for the storm to pass, it's about learning to dance in the rain. And when you do, you'll find that you're stronger than you ever knew and capable of achieving far more than you ever imagined. Believe in yourself. Keep going. The power of positivity is within you, waiting to be unlocked. If you found inspiration in Maya's story and believe in the power of positivity, subscribe to stay connected. You'll receive more uplifting stories, practical tips on staying positive in challenging times, and ways to build self-belief. Let's embark on this journey of personal growth together, because no matter what life throws at you, positivity can light the way forward. Subscribe now and stay inspired.